Spork knife. What this is about. The satire is weak, that's the point. Almost nothing in this project is invented, the army has run. As sports teams and streamed on Twitch, recruiters have taken questions in chat, drone crews have flown missions from climate-controlled trailers in Nevada and driven home for dinner. Games have been built from real conflicts, and real conflicts have been sold with the visual language of games. Footage from actual strikes has been cut to music and posted for engagement. The spork with 2 knife edges is the only thing in here that doesn't exist yet. So this isn't a warning about a future, it's a description with the branding turned up 4%. What gamification actually does. Gamifying something doesn't make it fun, it makes it legible. It takes a thing with no natural shape and gives it a score, a clock, a win condition. And the second something has a score, your brain stops asking what it is and starts asking who's ahead. That's not a moral failure, that's how attention works. Put a number on anything and the number becomes the subject. The danger isn't that war looks like a game, it's that a scoreboard answers a question. Nobody should be able to answer that fast. Objectives 12:15 tells you how it's going. It does not tell you what it is. And once you have the first answer, you stop reaching for the second one because you already feel informed. Feeling informed is the most dangerous thing in this entire piece.
Detachment is the product, not the side effect.
Count the layers of glass. The operator is 7,000 miles away watching a screen. The viewer watches the operator's screen. The commenter watches the viewer's stream of the operator's screen. The algorithm watches the commenter. Every layer is a real person doing something reasonable at their own distance. Nobody at any layer is close enough to be responsible, and everybody at every layer is close enough to be entertained. That's the architecture, not the accident, the architecture. Distance was engineered in for good reasons, most of them about keeping people alive. And then it turned out that distance is also the exact condition under which anything becomes watchable.
The part that isn't about war.
If this were only about the military, it would be a much smaller piece and you could put it down. You've scrolled from a funeral to a sandwich. You've watched a hurricane vertically at arm's length. You've seen a stranger's worst day between a dance and an ad, and the ad had better lighting. The feed does not rank suffering above anything else because the feed cannot see suffering. It sees dwell time. You've been trained by that same flattening every day for a decade in 10-second increments for free. So when the chat says GG under a real event, that isn't a monster speaking. That's a person using the only vocabulary anyone ever gave them for the thing on the screen. There is no separate audience being satirized here. There's one audience. It's us. The poster says missions are live. The audience is real. And the second half of that sentence is the accusation. How it happens without anyone choosing it. Nobody woke up and decided to do this. The camera needed a commentator because silence is bad television. The commentator needed stats because that's what commentary is. Made of the stats needed a scoreboard. The scoreboard needed teams. The teams needed a winner. The winner needed a sponsor. Every step was the reasonable next step given the step before it. There was never a single moment where anyone could have stood up and said, "Stop, this one's the bad one." By the time it's obviously insane, it's load-bearing. It pays somebody's rent. It's somebody's whole identity in the chat window. That's the actual danger, not villains' increments.
The one that should stay with you.
There's a kid in the chat log who types, "How do I join?" He thinks he's asking about a plan. The pipeline doesn't care what he thinks he's asking. It counts him either way, and it counted him before he understood the question. We built a machine that converts attention into participation without ever requiring anyone to decide anything. Nobody in this story did anything wrong. That's the horror. Goose Shit by Goostover.